Hey everybody, it's Primus, and today we'll be taking a look at Primus from Miniforce Dinoid. That sounds more like a fancy cocktail than a robot ninja warrior's name. Another pop-in because, once again, this figure is on loan from Dino Wizard. Him with all the dinos, that is absolutely fantastic. Taking a quick look at the profile image here. Very nice renders of everybody. That good slash right through it. Again, we have advertisements for Collect Them All. We've got Kaiser D6 and D9 over here. Coming around to the back, and we do have all three modes on display here. We have Robot, Foot mode, and Head with Wheels mode. Despite being a vehicle that rides alongside the others, this is officially Head mode. Again, I'm very rusty with my Hangul, but over in the corner here, I believe this says something about, basically, Ice Shield combination. It's advertising that you can combine the Ice Shield with Rex Kaiser's left knee. Yay! That's not gonna sell me on it. That's just explaining where a part goes. Coming down to the bottom, we once again have advertisements for the rolling wheel feature, as well as a giant play map that you can make by connecting all the cardboard pieces that come in each of these individual boxes. Alright, let's open them up. Fresh out of the box, Primus does come with a handful of accessories. First of all, we've got the Great Coin, the magic MacGuffin of the series. I still can't tell you what it does. The wiki is zero help. It's actually less than zero help. It doesn't even have a photo of the villains on there. Best I can tell you is it grants great power, and also maybe holds their consciousness, and also you can shoot them into the coin at the end of the day. It just does whatever it needs to do. Coming around to the back, we do have the Great Coin slot, easily accessible. Just make sure you match the angle and clip it in there. He also comes with 2 ice sabers and an ice shield. The ice sabers are multi-level at the handle, so you can fit them in the larger hole up top, the 5mm hole, or this really small hole underneath if you want them holding both in one hand or just holding one backward. Up to you. The ice shield can go on either shoulder, basically just 5mm peg it, and it sits there and looks good. That's it. Once again, with the very easy to follow, very polite instructions. You'll see please at the end of everything. Advertisements in the back. Alright. And his giant playmat piece. We will unfold this little bit of cardboard later. For articulation, Primus has about the same as the others, though with his own unique quirks. So he has side-to-side ankle tilt like this. You can sort of lock it into place if you want by pressing in, but if you pull out, you have a tendency to pop the feet off. That's okay, they're supposed to. He would really benefit from a forward and back rock, but sadly he does not have that. Though he does have a couple 5mm ports under his feet. Look at that. He has both regular and reverse knee bend. That's unusual. Swivel at the thigh. Legs can go forward and back, especially if you move the Great Coin out of the way, and out to the side. 360 at the waist. And this time we've got some ratcheted ball joints for the shoulders. Look at that. And I can still go 360 there. This time he can actually move his arm forward a little bit, as well as all the way back like usual. A mushroom swivel at the forearm, and a ratchet elbow joint, as well as full wrist rotation. While pegged, the shield can also go up and down, and since it is a peg, it can rotate around. Taking a closer look at the head, I do see a little bit of that shinobi inspiration, but not really anything of the saber-toothed tiger. I could see how this or that might be influenced by ears, maybe a bit of a mane going on, but I'm not really seeing it. Technically a Smilodon, sorry. his head does go 360 degrees, and unlike Burning Kara, there's nothing blocking it. His ice sabers can store on little pegs that flip out at the waist. Just put that in the hole right in the center, and his ice shield can neatly tuck away on his back. Only thing I could ask for with this guy is a little bit of forward and back ankle rocking. I feel like he leans forward just ever so slightly. Dunno. Just feels like it. You can also, if you want, slide the claws up over the fists and give him something to scratch with. For size comparison, here's Frozentiger next to the rest of D6 formation, Shinkano, Daikaio, and as always, Banyan. Alright, transformation time! Let's go ahead and remove the accessories real quick. Starting with the legs, first thing we're going to want to do is actually pop the feet off. They are on little clips, and we're going to set them to the side on the opposite side. So, right foot there, left foot there. Now we're going to go inside the legs and flip the clips around, tucking them out of the way. Next, for both legs, we are going to flip up the blue flap, bend the knee, and then move that assembly forward. Bend the knee, and use the double joint, pushing it in. And now just close the legs using the interior eye clip. Coming up to the arms, we're going to rotate the fists upward so that the back of the hand is facing down. Same with the other side. And now we will rotate the forearms 180 so that the treads are facing forward. In a similar fashion to the other ones, we're going to bring the arms straight back and then 180 at the shoulders. Now you notice some bumps on the chest and some holes in the shoulders, so we're going to just adjust it so they slide right in. Ooh, it can be a little tricky, but we'll get there. Now, come to the head and turn it 180 and flip the entire figure around. Next, taking the waist, we're going to rotate that 180, collapse the midriff, and bring the head down. And we could have done this before, it doesn't really matter when you do it, but we're going to take these gauntlets and slide them forward over the hands, giving him his tiger paws. Speaking of tiger paws, we are going to now take those foot pieces and attach them. We have a 5mm peg with a little tab coming out of it. So we're going to make sure that we have the gold part facing forward and the blue bit up. 1 and 2. And Dino Wizard, I'm sure you're already aware, but just be careful. Your tab here on this is showing signs of stress marks toward the body. Just watch out for that. I know you're careful. Next, we're going to take the Frost Shield, turn it around, and you will see some eye clips toward the bottom. We're just going to put this and tab them in just under the chin here. So just beep. And then we are going to use the blue bits here and peg the shield to keep the arms in place. Finally, we're going to take the Frost Sabers and using the 5mm pegs on the shoulders, put them in, and then, if they're not already, rotate them down. Tab, and rotate them down. And there we go. And here we have Frozentiger in vehicle mode. Well, the package says head mode, but, you know, tires. He does roll on the main road, the rest of the gang, so, you know, just whatever. I really like the frozen aesthetic of this, but, you know, he is Frozentiger, so it's only fitting. He does have his saber-tooth fangs up there. It is a little strange to have the toes right up front here, but I prefer to think of them as, like, little whiskers now. Unfortunately, the head on this one does not open up, so you're pretty stuck with what you're looking at. I would like to see the weapons integrated a bit better into this, and they do get used quite a bit better for foot mode, but we're not there quite yet. For size comparison, here's Frozentiger with the rest of D6 formation, Shinkino, Ebi Origami, and as always, Banyan. As with the others, Frozentiger does come with a giant map piece. Coming to the bottom, you can see it's already got a tiny little tear in it. I did not do this. This was pre-existing. I'm going to do this very slowly off camera. I do not like these things. They are very incredibly flimsy. But fold them out, and you have a giant play map piece. Great. Even with folding the tabs down and putting Frozentiger on the edge, it still bends in the center. I don't like these. It's cute, but no. Again with the I don't dare to finish this connection without owning it. Flipping up a tab on the side on both pieces 3 and 2 will allow you to connect them ever so gently, not fully tab them in. But you can see where it's going with it. Drive them all around the lines. Whee! Reminds me of that giant playmat we used to have. You know the one. Alright, combination time! We'll start off by removing his accessories. Now we'll take the head and lift it all the way up, fully extending the legs. Make sure you get in there and get those double joints all the way out and flat. Now we'll slide the paws back over the forearms, revealing the hands, and unpeg the arms and put them back in up here. Coming to under the jaw, these light blue pieces have tabs. We're going to bring them out, and those will be stabilizers for foot mode. Finally, we will move the great coin out of the way and put on the ice sabers, thereby completing the look. And here we have Frozentiger in foot mode. Alright, this is a little bit of a tricky one. We're going to start by making sure that great coin goes as flat as possible. Please forgive me if I go out of frame. I am doing my best. This guy is enormous, and I have to stand quite far away. This is the tricky one of the group. To attach, we're going to start by folding the great coin down, coming to Rex Kaiser's feet, and rotating them around. You'll notice the eye clip at the bottom of the heel here. This needs to go onto this T up inside here, and it is not the easiest thing to do. Now, you're not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna split that and try and make it easier on myself. As hard as it is getting it on there, I think it's harder getting it off there. It's a little bit scary. So we're going to take that heel, slide it on, and do my best to click it in. The angle is really weird to show on camera, but I need to slide it into here and get that tabbed in properly. Have to slide it in further. There we go. That's not fun. To easily remove Frozentiger from the foot, what you want to do is move this knee section down while moving Rex Kaiser's toe up. So you're just going to... That is the best way of doing it. Just this motion. Since we already have an open view, this long bar here is going to attach to the toe from underneath. There we go. I've gone ahead and closed it back up since it shouldn't have been open to begin with. And we're going to raise that great coin back. Finally, we're going to take this shiny blue bit here, and from the top of it, flip out a peg on which we are going to attach the shield. 5mm port, 5mm peg. And here we have Rex Kaiser D3. Again, it turns out that attaching any single armament to Rex Kaiser makes him Rex Kaiser D3 on account of the police car is the head, counting as number 2. Alright, look at him. This, I love this. With the frost sabers now acting as the saber teeth, he is ready to defeat enemies by kicking all sorts of ice at them, creating blizzards, just ice powers. That's what this leg is. I approve. Now, it is a little tall for him, making him forced to bend the knee in order to stay upright. I do think that's kind of part of the charm, though. He uses it for a lot of kicking attacks. He looks sort of like a soccer player to me, with this slight stance here. And I enjoy that he does this, too, in the animation. His articulation in this mode is surprisingly exactly the same. That's as far forward as his legs can go. And as far back. The knee can have this slight backwards bend. All the way to about there. He even retains his ankle pivot, which is good that it's so heavily ratcheted. And it still has its full swivel, as well as the thigh swivel. I'm sorry, this is big. I'm doing my best. I would absolutely recommend Frozentiger here. I can see how he would not be the favorite of a majority of people, especially with the feet parts forming when everyone else didn't need to do that, and the frost sabers being a bit intrusive. But I love the Ice Ninja aesthetic, and I think it works really well overall. Just great theming all around, even through to combined mode. I'd say maybe give him a look. Even if you don't have Rex Kaiser, just, yeah, think about it. But really, you're missing out. If you don't have Rex Kaiser, functionality is lost. You're paying money for something you're not getting. But he's not too wallet draining just on his own. I could maybe justify it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications. This has been Primus, and I will catch you next time. Take care. Frozentiger from Miniforce Dinoid. That sounds more like a fancy cocktail than a robot ninja warrior's name. I really don't like this little bump down here. I don't know, it just feels off. Ugh. This coffee's fucking awful. Sonic has betrayed me.
Ah, shit, dude. Ah, shit, dude.
And now just close the eggs. Egg. Anyway, I poured out the entire drink. It was a nasty waste of money. What the fuck? Break the rule and do image on! He does have his saber-tooth fangs up there. Smilodon, actually. Oh, that's the point. Got it. Shit. On account of the police car is the head, counting as number 2. Maybe I'll learn its name one day, so I can tell you that it's Machine Dino Car. Huge thanks to Dino Wizard 101 for lending me these figures. Go check out his gameplay channel at the link in the description.